Do you like to know how much body fat you have right now? Do you want a DIY method on calculating your fat? Well, if you do, then this video might be just for you. So tune in, everyone. So hi there, everyone. Welcome to my channel where I talk about anything recreational and motivational about health. And if you might like my videos, please hit that like button and hit the subscribe button for many videos to come. So I am here again, your host for today, Ray, the Recreate Nation. So why is fat percentage calculation important? Well, if you know your fat percentage, you can do the following. Number 1 is you will know how much you need to burn. Number 2 is you get to estimate when will you achieve the right fat percentage according to your diet regimen. Well, in this video, I can only explain the reason number 1, for this video might be already too long. So now, let's proceed to the video and hope that you enjoy. So now, how to get your fat percentage? Well, there are many to mention. So I will just enumerate the following and I will discuss my DIY method. So first is the tape measure method. Well, you just measure your neck and your abdomen circumference and subtract the abdomen from the neck. Well, that's obviously not accurate. Next is the body fat scale method. However, in this method, it depends how much water did you drink or your hydration level. From the scale, a weak electric current passes from one leg to the pelvis and then go to the other leg. Next is the hydrostatic weight test, where you will be submerged in water, undressed, and fixed to a chair. So when you're inside the water will be displaced, then the counter force of the water pushing out will be your density basis. Well, hydrostatic weight test is so accurate that it is considered the standard of fat loss measurement. Well, good news is that it is really accurate, and bad news is that it is costly and needs a lot of equipment. So anyways, I'm here to discuss about the DIY method, both cheap and can be repeated in the comfort of your home. Well, this would be the SKINFOLD caliper test method. Well, Ray, how do I use this fat caliper? So this is a cheap caliper in the net. There are other different types of this one, but this one is the cheapest I can have. But still, it's still useful. So, how to use it? Place your thumb in this press, then the pointing finger to the other. And practically, the SKINFOLD will pass here. As you pinch it, then it will make a click sound. Hear that? So here, I'll just make a sample here. Actually, this is not part of the list of SKINFOLD test measurement sites, but I would just want to show you how to use it. So first is you must pinch it with your other hand. So this one, say someone pinch this, and in the pinching part, you just need to place it like that. Say you pinch that and then you click it. When you hear the clicking sound, and the press arrow is aligned with this arrow, then you get the measurement. So for example, this one is 4 millimeters. So you do it. First pinch it, then use measure. Pinch it and measure in the middle. That's just how you use it. It's very simple. So for the points that you need to measure, I'm giving it here. So here are the points. Number 1 is Suprailiac. Well, I'm not really sure how to pronounce it, but it is spelled like this, Suprailiac. Well, diagonally, you can find it near your abs, starting from the sides and going down diagonally. Well, just along this diagonal line, pinch the center, locate the center and pinch it, and use the caliper to measure it. Then you get the millimeter measurement. Number 2 is the chest. Chest is that run from your armpits to the underside of your chest. So this part here is what you call it. Well, if you might want to use this, you need to undress. Well, I'm just making it faster today. Using that, get the center from this part to this part, and you pinch it and use the caliper. Well, make sure not to contract the muscles because it will affect your measurement. So make it loose, relax, and pinch it and use the caliper. Then take the measurement. By the way, as a tip, measure every point 3 times and get the average of that and you get your point. Number 3 is the thigh. Well, the thigh part is just the horizontal run in front of your thigh. So first is locate the center. Get the center from the kneecap until the pelvic area or the groin. Pinch that part in the center of your thigh and use the fat caliper, and until it clicks and the arrow matches, you get the millimeter. So measure it 3 times and get the average, and you're set for the thigh SKINFOLD side. So number 4 is the axilla. Well, axilla is just that part which runs vertically in your sides. So just pinch the side near your rib cage and almost below your nipple. Measure it vertically 3 times with your fat caliper and then get the average, and you're set for the axilla side. The triceps is what is the bottom of your biceps. So to measure the triceps with your arms relaxed and straighten, locate the center of your triceps from here into this elbow part. And by relaxing it and without contracting it, have someone use the caliper and measure the center of your triceps. So again, measure triceps 3 times and get the average. The forearm circumference. So unlike the other ones, the forearm circumference is just a girth measurement, or what you call as wrap around. So how you do it? Using just a tape measure. In a relaxed state, measure your forearm circumference. Well, in order to find that, it is the largest part on your arm. It's just near your elbow, but it is the largest part. You can get the circumference of that with your tape measure. And be sure to remember, if you use it in the equation, its unit is different than the others. Its unit is in meters. So the tape measure has centimeters and inches commonly. So if you use the centimeter, convert it to meter by dividing it by 100. Is the waist circumference. Well, this one is what they call as the high waist. Just below about 1 centimeter or 2 centimeter from the belly button. Well, if you are confused about the waist circumference, it is just the smallest area or the smallest measurement you can get in your high waist. Using a tape measure, use that quantity and convert it again to meter. So let's get to the gluteal circumference. Well, gluteal circumference is the measure at the pelvic area. Well, clue is this is just the largest part in your waist, or what you call as the lower waist. So get the circumference of that with the tape measure and get it in the unit of centimeters. So if the SKINFOLDs and circumferences are already clear to you, it's time to get to the easiest part. Well, just use the formula I will show to you and flash to you, which is the Jackson and the Pollock equations. Well, I say equations in the sense that there are several points equations. Say a 3-point and a 4-point and a 7-point equations. It is up to you to use which one. So here are the equations. Equation number 1. So here is the second equation. Equation number 2. And here is another equation. And here is another equation. Well, as you can see, I have stated that this is for the male only. Well, because female have a different body statistics, so we have equations for female too. So here is equation 1. The other equation, another equation. But I won't discuss about the equations further because the video will be too long. If you want to flash again the equation, just pause the video. So if you might want other sources, I can place the link below in the description for you to click about the article of the fat loss measurements by Jackson and Pollock. You may ask me, Ray, is this really accurate? Well, the best I can say is it is not as accurate as the hydrostatic weighing. But hear this please. With this measurement plus your diet routine, with the fat percentage, you can get accurate increments of your fat loss. What is increments? What I mean is increment or the decrease in your fat percentages are pretty much accurate. With proper diet and a backup exercise, you measure the 3-side SKINFOLD points and get 11.43% the next month, and the difference is pretty much accurate, and you can also see it is very far off the mark. So that's a goal and an accomplishment for you. So again, the fat percentage that you can achieve with these equations and with these SKINFOLDs may not be accurate, but the fat loss or the difference between your initial percentage to the new percentage is pretty much correct. So to answer this question, what body fat percentage is the best? For men, that would be 10 to 15%. For men, 10 to 15% is a good investment. In this body fat percentage, you can already begin bodybuilding. Because in this body fat percentage, if your muscles develop, clearly the muscles and the muscle definition will be seen easily. So what about women then? For women, 16 to 20% fat. Well, women I can say has natural estrogen production, but still you can dream of having lower fat percentage for a sexy and fit look. It's not really impossible, it just depends on you, your diet routine and your backup exercise routine. So that's all for it to this fat loss percentage calculations, and hope that you enjoyed this video. And if you might like this video, please hit that like button, and if you want more videos, please hit the subscribe button, because the first time my new videos will come out, you will be notified. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Hope that you enjoy, and always remember, eat better, track better, and be better. Thank you so much, guys, and see you in another video. Thank you.